2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, dog.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. 51 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Love. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
On 1st down, Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 81, watch 81. Man left, man left. Last try. 51, Mike, 51. I'm on.
On 4th down, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's get it. Check 43. Kill, go. Zip it. Motion, watch the motion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, Mike 52.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ten Lobo.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Check.
On 4th down, Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Watch Mike. Here we go. Mike 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Rush in.
Second and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
That's trash.
2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52. Watch the out. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On first down, Swift. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Ready, the 2, 152. Let's get the ball. 25, check. 25.
Looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Montez Sweat. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
52.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Love. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. No. Check that. We want Mike 50. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Jim.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They're running it. Switch. That's it. Save.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check her out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll set up the throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Ready, break. Mike 51. Ain't no such thing as a look.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
52, Mark 52. Watch the run, watch the run. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
By Jeffrey Simmons.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down.
Got it. Mike 51. Mike 51. 64.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
To throw on second down. Love. Complete. Smith has it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Love going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, Swift. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch 52. Watch 52.
2nd and 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Titans. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 52. Mike 52. No game on this defense. No game. Mike 52.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll rifle this. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set, 8, read.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Set, 70 in. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First down, Titans.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Red, 30 pace, let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Love. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I'm here all day. Hands here. Give me that ball, defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike, go. 52. They can't hang with us.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, pick your
From the gun. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Check.
2nd and 15. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always. Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on.